Hi everybody, this message is for the video that I get an idea, from what you all post. And so they're getting more angrier as an indication that, people who are angry are not heaven ready. I mean, like, anger is not that serious. Anger displaced, and the posted video indicating about neurodivergence and ascension symptoms have to do with a change that we're not familiar with. So taking on a lot more energy in the air is going to make us feel odd in our bodies, and it's a higher vibration that's now 100% turned on. God is the consciousness we breathe, the blackness that when you close your two eyes like this, while still fully conscious, awoke, not sleeping, you can see that's the darkness, that's your mind. And that's not something you can touch. It's something you can control. So when we put everything in life into perspective pertaining to using the mind right, whoever is able to easily get triggered by another, it means that that person is your master, because we are supposed to have self-control. Now, neurodivergency is a gift. If you're sensitive to the environment, it means that you're hypersensitive, or sensitiveness, hypersensitivity needs to be channeled and managed by a discernment of useful, that this is my shirt, it's a white t-shirt, I use it as clothing. This is my sports bra, this is my hat, this is my skin, this is my hair, I use a brush to comb. Even though we're all made of energies of God, it doesn't mean it's edible. It can be edible in sharing logically and practically, using your mind in discernment appropriately to do so. So a lot of times, because we don't have knowledge to put what's going on into perspective, as this is the first time we are all experiencing this, as we all woke up after I did. So I gave the account honorarily to share my personal life as I needed to, in light of being ordained as the highest, the priestess, the Most High telling me in isolation, Ebony, think of yourself as me, the Most High. But in that regard, in studying under the Master Yanun, His Excellency, indicating that women in Wunuwapu called sound right reasoning the way of life of Wunuwapians, when the seven seals pertaining to the seven heavens and higher, 9, the highest number, Femi 9, it all aligns that women are higher than men. So in that regard, not to usurp him, just to state the facts in science. Science is knowledge that can be proven, not a belief system subjected by how you think and feel about it. So that's why we don't use belief as Wunuwapians called Sabaeans. Sabaeans are also led by the Queen of Sheba. She, also it's also a he. She is a he. And Ba meaning one soul. So when I woke up, the activation of me in memory made me become turned on to my soul, my essence of who I truly am, that I'm able to be more than 45 years young, born September 16th, 1980 to now. So I have all my memory of all my lives, and pertaining to right now, as I indicate, that these souls within our lineage also got turned on, as in Revelations, that they would become alive or rewoken during this time for judgment. Those individuals are so bitterly angry, as Yanun said, that anyone in heaven, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the old heaven and the old earth have passed away. Why would anyone in a heavenly place pass away? And why would that be significant, that if they're in heaven, how respectfully can you F that up? Why would those individuals pass away? Now, dying means passing away to another realm. And why would there be a new heaven and a new earth? How? So I'll leave that with you all here. Ascension is new for all of us after me, the missing link, woke up. It's like the brother Moonmant describes. All these lights attached with wires, and it was dim, not fully turned on. When my power and my energy got reactivated within my little vessel, it domino affected to everybody else. And so now whatever spell we were under, we woke up, as in the movie Watch The Widow, from I think it's not DC Comics. It's with not DC Comics. The other one, Marvel Comics. Look at whatever background of it with superpowers and superheroes that fight, criminals in nature. That's similar to how we are. Very mind-liked, powerful, that is not to be like in the Indiana Jones TV movie series. I want more, from a Russian with the cone head skulls that were crystals that they kept digging for treasures, not realizing robbing other people's treasures is nothing that you all should do. And it violates those individuals that don't die. We don't die. We just translate and watch. And this is a testing realm, don't forget. So once we woke up after the spell was broken, when I woke up first, as one and all, as the Most High indicated to me, think of yourself as me. So in Wunuwapu, I'm not a man, but his downloaded essence made me androgynous, ambiguous to be feminine, masculine. So I honor that as I am now. Officially, in Wunuwapu, we talk about gatekeepers. There's a video with Nifu, God bless her blessed soul, and her family, that she indicates letters from Yanun when he was, wherever he is, that's his business. I'm not talking about it in any context of him not being with us. He's within me. I know that for a fact. He taught me in isolation, but that's neither here nor there, nor there for anybody else that doesn't want to acknowledge it. My truth is my truth. And him telling me, think of yourself as the Most High. I'm Michelle Ebony York. And the name York is significant, as in New York or un-New York, above the Mason-Dixon line. Not a hormone sexual, a bisexual female energetically that is guided. And a lot of these monitoring spirits are so not demonic, dehumanized females and males. Dehumanized, meaning they have no soul and no conscience. So they're sociopathically driven with displaced anger about willpower that they don't want to own. They are accountable for any and every decision they've made to be wrong. So now it's judgment. You meet your maker like I did. I met the Most High within me, testing me in preparation to shatter me from whatever it was, and I reborn or calibrated as a newness of me being me, and now militant to give indication in our governance to everybody as setting the record straight now, a lot more than what's written in books, because the Akashic records are a lot more than what that storage of information, not a lie that's buried, no more. It's a storage of books and documents, not on books, but on crystals that stores information. And we have a bigger storage, bigger than the Akashic records. I am it. And I don't tell secrets pertaining to the other video I posted about confidential business, because everybody has to live their lives. What could you ask me? Even in the government of the United States, whatever's top tip secret, they call whistleblowers that speak on matters of a undevoted, type of stance that's dishonorable. If you take an oath and you swear to secrecy, as in a like-minded unbiasedness, you cannot tell people's business. That's a violation that can, make people, lose it. And so being careful in confidentially handling people's personal solar business, I do not tell. I do not speak on matters that I would not want anybody, if I had skeletons in my closet, to be putting me on blast. So I'm very generalistic to still keep a sense of pride for those who may not want their business out there. That's a fact. Certain things we do not share to have people out there panic about it. That's the honorability of who I am. Now, that being said, whoever needs to hear this video, please share it, because honorability from the top is necessary for you all to trust whoever you all think I may be with power that's only meant to give you back the power to heal like Dr. Carl Jung said, the shadow is a personal, individual collection of bad thinking that allows for people like me that went through that process first, chosen to prepare to teach as a high priestess on how to successfully access and heal yourself only using love. Only using love. That's it. From above, right angle pointing to me, and from above, within me as well. So that's what we're made of. Love, not to fight each other, debate each other, hurt each other for displaced anger, frustrated about the personal self, not somebody else that triggers you. So anybody that does that and thinks that somebody else is responsible for their own temperament to lash out to hurt skin, those are your sociopathic, non-having a conscience psychopaths that are crazy within. Okay? Watch it. Everybody. That's for everybody. If they are suffering mentally, they want to blame people like me talking about it to put everybody on, guard, not to interact with those individuals because they're going through their own mental hell. As Yanun, Dr. Malachi Z. York said and stated, His Excellency, hell is a state of mind. Be well, everybody. I love you.